A new update has arrived to GTA Online this week, which has brought about a ton of game changes along with a ton of fantastic discounts as well. And today on the show, we'll be talking about those discounts, as well as I'll be giving a review and a breakdown of some of the best purchases that you can acquire this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. This video is all about what to buy and also about what to avoid buying this week. I know that you put a lot of time and effort into building your wealth in game, and it would be such a shame to see it wasted on useless purchases, so I put together a helpful buyer's guide this week so that you can get the most value out of your spending. And so with that said, let's get started. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar games, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So for all the new viewers out there, I start off these weekly event buyer's guides with the major property discount for the week first, and then we move into vehicles after that. And so if you're only interested in those, then just skip ahead a little bit and you'll start seeing the vehicles pop up on screen. But talking about this property discount, we have 35% off all MC clubhouses, as well as 35% off all MC clubhouse modifications, and 35% off MC clubhouse renovations. This also includes 35% off all the illicit businesses that come with the motorcycle club that you get access to once you become a motorcycle club president. Now, without going into too much detail in this video, giving you a whole MC clubhouse guide, I will just say for the following 5 reasons, this is why I recommend you purchase an MC clubhouse. For one, you get that MC president eligibility and you get access to those MC businesses. So upon purchasing your clubhouse, you will be eligible to register as a president, and as an MC president, you will gain access to a number of exclusive jobs and features that normally aren't available to everyone in GTA. For example, you can start the 5 different illicit businesses in this game, which all range in payout anywhere from $16,000 up to $74,000 per hour like normal, without any sort of bonus from the production of certain product for a certain business of your choosing. And those numbers reflect an MC business upgraded to the max, which costs more money, but you can make it back in a day or two, especially with the discounts this week. The second reason is you get access to MC contracts. These will allow you to grind some real bucks by doing these contract jobs, and these are only available to players who own an MC clubhouse and they're registered as a president. And while these jobs may not be anywhere near as popular as some of the other good money grinding features or a heist, for example, they do allow players to rack up some extra cash and RP rewards really early on in their character's progression. Number 3, you get an exclusive garage. The clubhouse, like every high-end property in the game, comes equipped with a spacious garage that can house 10 motorcycles at a time, and the garage also makes additional space for 7 vehicles for every member the player adds to the clubhouse. In addition to that, you get the motorcycle custom shop. Every clubhouse comes with a motorcycle custom shop where players can tweak the design of their most prized possessions until they're satisfied with the results, and as of the Criminal Enterprises DLC update, you even get 1 motorcycle to customize and sell to a buyer, just like you would do with the Tuner's DLC Auto Shop Garage, to make some extra passive money on the side that way as well. And then number 5, you get the ability to spawn vehicles in. This is perhaps one of the most important reasons to own a clubhouse besides the businesses. Presidents can spawn any motorcycle they own right next to them and instantly return it to storage. So say for example, you're a money grinder and you want to use your Oppressor Mark II to fly around the map completing missions with ease so you can optimize your money making potential. Well, the MC clubhouse that you purchase will make that much easier. Now, let's move into all of our major vehicle discounts for the week. Starting off, we have 30% off the Benefactor Krieger. The Krieger is a fantastic all-around supercar here. Not only does it have great top speed and handling, but it also has excellent acceleration and traction, allowing it to move quickly after slowing down, and the all-wheel drive layout gives good capabilities on-road and off-road environments as well, but obstacles may be a problem for its stability. The steering capabilities with the Krieger are generally favorable to take curves and sharp turns, although braking is still recommended for these, as it may suffer slight understeer at high speed, so just be noted of that. Because of the acceleration in the drivetrain though, the Krieger is capable of climbing steep hills with ease as well, having little to no traction loss. But number 2, we have 30% off the Progen Emirates. This is very similar to the Krieger in terms of where it places in the supercar category, but the handling of it more reminds me of like the T20, for example, having high acceleration and a high top speed. The handling though, in my opinion, is rather difficult to get used to, as it's very floaty over uneven roads and corners, and alongside the low suspension here, you just don't have a lot of ground clearance. And this can be used as an advantage, however, as its traction is good and you can take rather sharp turns, but the Emirates does have one advanced handling flag enabled, and while the purpose of it is unknown, it just appears to have little to no impact on performance, but I just want you to be aware that it does have a handling flag enabled, even if it doesn't do much. Next up after that for number 3, we have 30% off the Dubochet Wagner. The Wagner is one of the fastest cars available in the game, possessing a great top speed and a very good handling as well. The low suspension gives this car great stability when turning a corner, however the back end can be prone to losing control if you go over significant bumps. The Wagner's decent acceleration also allows this vehicle to move around quickly after taking a turn correctly, which can be an advantage on the racetrack with many low speed corners. However, the Wagner's acceleration is not as efficient or consistent as some other supercars that you may be used to driving currently. And then when it comes to straight line performance, the Wagner is ultra competitive here at having a higher top speed than a lot of cars and still great grip at those high speeds if you need to take a corner after that. For number 4, we have 30% off the Truffade Thorax. The Thorax is in a league of its own here. It's got impeccable grip and a tremendous amount of acceleration and just a pretty decent top speed. It can also bob and weave through congested traffic, and its handling is pretty good. Yes, of course, it could be a little bit better at taking those sharper turns at higher speeds, but in addition to that, the high amount of top speed surpasses other supercars on long straights and races occasionally, and the durability of this vehicle is just average. It's not very tolerant against harsh collisions, so care must be taken when you drive this vehicle for the first time, especially when it's fully upgraded, as the acceleration can quickly result in a slight loss of control. Next, we have 30% off the Anis Urus. Despite its suggestive designs, the Urus is one of the slowest sports cars in the game, as its acceleration and speed are far inferior to all other sports cars in this game. Nevertheless though, the Urus is still better at speed and acceleration than other classes of cars in the game besides sports and supercars, for example, and the handling and the braking are also fairly good with this vehicle. But moving on, we have 30% off the Imponte Nightshade. The Nightshade has acceptable acceleration in my opinion, and an average top speed for the muscle class. The handling isn't too great though. Yeah, it can keep some semblance of traction around corners, but there's a weird oversteer effect with this car that you're going to encounter, and while it's entirely possible to correct it, it still just makes this car not really a great daily driver. And when going slow, the handling does feel nice, but this is mostly due to being underpowered compared to other muscle cars in the game, and therefore this is a just less viable car for racing. And in addition to that, the wheel spin is a common sight when using the throttle at full power, so just be careful of that. But moving on for number 7, our final vehicle discount, we have 30% off the Dinka Kanjo SJ. The Kanjo SJ has a noticeable body roll when you turn, and some players may find that makes it even more difficult to maintaining control even around the lightest of corners, and you may also find your vehicle having an oversteer effect without the full suspension upgrades applied here. However, it does make up for it with its drifting capabilities because you're able to take corners easily in the hands of a skilled driver, which is definitely not me here. Don't take that from my own gameplay. I'm a pretty bad driver in this game. So those are all the vehicle discounts. When it comes to what to buy and what I recommend you avoid buying, I highly recommend you choose between the Krieger or the Emirates for one of the supercars here. My preference is with the Krieger, but I know there's a lot of Emirates fans out there. The Wagner I think is a really good buy on its own. The Thorax I would put it in the yes, buy it category, but it's certainly at the bottom of my list, and that would be the one I pick up last. And then when it comes to what to avoid buying, definitely stay away from the Nightshade, the Urus, and the Kanjo SJ. With all that said, we've reviewed every major discounted purchase in GTA Online this week. I'd love to know your thoughts on my list here in this video. If you agree, disagree, let me know. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.